Hello, everybody. Last time we saw how the application logic circuit simulator works. Okay, what are the various components within a particular thing, particular sim or a particular logic gate arrays and things like that. Okay, today we are going to see how projects are done. Okay, project. See, I have created a few projects. Road traffic signal management kind of IC. Okay, so you just have the complete entire. Say you want to for Tamil Nadu, you want to control the traffic signals and give commands and other things. Then you can create something like road transport traffic signal IC. So you have a small chip which has all the information right there, and your complete department control plus the signal control, everything is in there, and you can create a IC with that, and you can give that IC to anybody who wants to control the transport system, or traffic system and things like that, road transport system and things like that. Okay. This is the Indian Railways Department IC. Okay, so if you want to have all the kind of information plus all the kind of control signals and other things that the railways have to take, the different kinds of signals and other things, those things can be put in an IC, and the whole entire control can be given to each one of those individual things. Okay, now see, I have created the department thing, and say for zone 5 you have to supply electricity, so that has got a separate chip. Okay, so a person who is working on the electricity meter reading, then he can take that chip and put it in his cell phone, and then use it to turn on or turn out electricity for in a particular area or something like that. Okay, so this is electricity meter which you can use it, and some are linesmen nice way. Okay, people who come and do a repair work on the electrical lines and other things, they can have an IC chip for themselves, and they can be controlled by the manager, line manager IC. For the manager, a separate IC is provided so that they can do all the work for themselves. Okay, it is all available on the chip, and then they can just look at it and then give all the controls and other things will come in. Okay, so Tamil Nadu Electricity Board IC, that is also Tamil Nadu, you have the current supply for different houses and other things. Then you can do the metering, all the other things can put in the IC. How the circuits are done, everything can be put in the IC. Okay, this is how a project, a big time projects are done like this. Okay, now let's open up this. Okay, road transport signals. Okay, this is the heading. Okay, now I have got all the things opened up. Okay, now what it is called, the Department of Traffic Signal. Okay, Madurai roadways. So this is a kind of example I have given, and I have created a what is the name of what is supposed to do. Okay, now they have various departments within the company. So this is called a company traffic signal for a Madurai unit. Okay, so for a city, for a Madurai city, if you want to create a traffic signal unit for all the roadways and other things, for all the roadways within the Madurai city, and you want to control the signals properly and other things, then you have a separate section for that, and each one has got a department for that. Okay, this is called the Department of Electricity. Okay, Department of Electricity is another one which gives the Madurai electricity control and other things. Okay, Department of Circuit Control Tower. Okay, so if you want to, so the whole department is like this, and it is subdivided into different departments. Department of Electricity is one thing, Department of Circuitry Control Tower is another thing. Okay, Department of Electricity Housing is another thing. Okay, and Department of Electronics is another division for the traffic control, and Department of Encryption and Security and other things is another thing for signaling and other things, capturing videos and other things. Those is a separate department for that, which will do the electricity management for various signaling on the road traffic. Department of Emergency Handling. In case of emergency, if we have problems with the traffic signal and other things, then that emergency thing section is something different. Event management, if something happens within the road and you are not able to put the traffic properly and it is crowded or something like that, and you want to reroute the traffic, then that is called event management. Okay, Department of Traffic Signaling system. Okay, this is the signaling. Actually, what is the kind of signaling you want to do? So this is kind of signals you can give, different kinds of signals you can give for a particular traffic. Okay, so that is the signaling. What kind of signaling you want to use and those. Department of display board. Display board is like when you have the signaling, you want to instruct a guy to, oh, take the I-520 route. You take the I-5. This road is under repair. Those kinds of things are department of display board. So they have the display board where they give you all the messages of how to reroute a particular traffic and other things. Okay. Now these are the kinds of things which has what you have within a department. Okay, when you take an electricity department, you can put the whole thing electricity department in a particular chip, IC chip. Okay, this is how it is done, and it's quite complex. Okay, each one is divided into various sections, and if you want to write code for that, you have what is called a streams code, and you can write like void class dt stmr and void dtmr and void heb and other things. Okay, this is a kind of this is for C class libraries. Okay, C class we can write all these things. Okay, you have to create a stream. Okay, these things you won't understand once you start working on something. Then you can understand all this push. This is the kind of push, connect, disconnect, pop. Then you take it out like you connect and connect out, and you take out a box or something like that. That is called a pop. And then rearrange the things and optimize the whole thing and apply EMI standard. EMI standard is like if you have one box and you don't want to interfere the whole box with another box, what is the minimum distance you want to keep? What is the kind of electromagnetic shield you have to give? Those called EMI standards kind of things which you can put in, and that is called a separate class defined for that. And this is how a departmental things work in. Okay, usually it is quite complex. That is why we are developing all these IC chips to control all the things, because traffic is too heavy and too many people are coming in, too many traffic signals and other things. A single guy cannot manage all the things. So it is sectioned into various departments, and each one is given an integrated chip for each department and other things to control all the things, and then they can use it. Okay, that is how for an IC is given. Okay, integrated chips come for different kinds of department for a particular department, for a company or a railroad system, or you have other kinds of systems like air transport and things like that. So those kinds of things, each department has got various sections, and you want to do all the IC chip control for those things where it is necessary it is used. Like for signaling, you need all the electricity plus the kind of signals and the control the traffic and things like that. So those you can use electronics. What is the kind of electronics you can use and all those things. Okay, that is a kind of thing where you can apply all these things. When you make an IC is not just for only computers or something like that. Okay, IC is for mostly controlling traffic and other things. It comes under various things like TV, display board and other things. It's not for you have a home computer and that's all. Not like that. Okay, yes, you can provide your own chip for each one of the kind of set of works. Like nowadays embedded chips come in for device controls, like your home fan, your home AC and things like that. Like that only you can have all the chips designed for that. So those are the things chip designing work. So I just wanted to show how the department is there and how the interconnector circuitry is there and what is the kind of different management you have to do for each one of them. See, the display board is separate. Okay, there is a separate kind of thing. If you want a kind of any signaling messaging, that is a separate board. Okay, so that department comes out separately. Then you have an event management. So if you have any road breakage or traffic or flooding or something like that, that is a kind of event. The accident or something like you want to reroute the traffic and those kind of things can be done by this chip. Okay, so this is the chip which does all these things for you, because you don't have any control. You can't every time you cannot go ask the people, oh, why is the traffic okay there, okay here, and then do all the things. So for that, for emergency kind of purposes and other things, each department is given a chip and you can do all the work. Okay, Department of Electronics is a separate thing. What is the internal electronics, how to buy the chip, various chips, and how to assemble them, those kind of things. Or Department of Encryption and Security, in case you want to encrypt a particular line, you don't want that line to be like electricity be taken away by somebody else and things like that. So they want to give a security code and other things where you cannot open the system without the thing, so that they cannot use electricity as and when they require and things like that. So each one can take electricity by themselves. So for that, those kind of things, you have an encryption kind of things where you can have a security code and other things, and you can define as a separate chip for that, and then you can use it. Department of Emergency Handling is same like this. Emergency, if there's a road accident, then you give directions like emergency, somebody is having some problems with the road and things like that. So those kind of things can signaling, what kind of signaling you want to go, hey, you take that road, this road is closed for today, tomorrow it will be open, those kind of information, today it is cloudy, those kind of information can be done by the Department of Emergency Handling, where it is given a separate chip for all these things, and they can easily do the circuitry work and display it on the board so that people will understand what is the signal means. Okay, every time people cannot just see the signals and go. Sometimes emergency warning messages and other things have to be given. So it's a kind of message control system. Okay. For now, what is the division we saw? What are the different divisions? We can have an electricity department and other things. So that how a circuitry can be made for that, those kind of things is just given a sample. Okay, we are not done everything, but just kind of how to separate the things, how to do event management, how to get it into different department kind of thing, and then how to produce a IC for each one of those department, and a whole set of IC, single IC for the entire department or entire electricity kind of management and things like that. Okay, how we can develop IC for that. Okay, those are the kinds of things. Now we are just going to see some of simple circuit simulation. This I have created for myself, and this is the kind of circuit simulation. Okay, like this is an AND gate. So you want to put a 1 and a 1 here. 1 means on. Okay, so you put it on. So I am just going into simulation kind of thing. Okay, then I put an on. It is not working. See, the bulb is not coming up. If I put both the things on, then it comes up. Okay, I switch it off. One thing is still on, the other one is off, but still the light is not coming. When you have both the two-way switch, it is a kind of two-way switch when the light is on. So the AND is a kind of two-way switch. Okay, so you have to put both the switches on to get the lights up. So AND is a kind of 1-1. So both is 1-1, then you get a light. Okay, this is a kind of OR switch. Okay, you turn on this, the light will come up. Okay, you switch it off, both the things are off, then you have the light won't come up. So it is 0-0. The state is 0-0, then the output is 0. Okay, state any one of the thing is 1. The 0 and 1 and a 0 will always give a 1 outside. Okay, or both the things are 1-1, that also will give a 1 outside. Or either any one of those, that's OR kind of command. Okay, this is called inclusive OR. Inclusive or exclusive OR, there are two things. Exclusive OR will come later to that, but what is the exclusive OR, inclusive OR, what is it? Okay. This is any one of the things are there, then it will work. Any one, that is called OR. Okay, any one, or any one of the signals is up, immediately the outside signal will come out. That any one of the one is there, then you have a 1 outside, that is called an OR circuit. Okay, similarly you have this. Okay, this is a NAND circuit, not AND. So it is opposite of this AND circuit. Okay, this is just opposite. Okay, when both the things are off, 0-0, then you get a 1 outside. Okay, if any one of the thing is on, immediately if both the things are on, then you get a 0 outside. Okay, if both are 1-1, when you have signals on both the lights, you get it is not a good air condition, so the light is off. Okay, this is called a NAND circuit. These things will be used later. How to use them, those things will be there. So this is kind of 2 input NAT and a NAND gate. Okay, that kind of things. So different kinds of gate, how they work. I have given all the things. You can switch it on, switch it off, and discuss things like that. So I have created all the signal controls for each one of them, like exclusive OR, exclusive NOR, not is something like if you turn it off, if you turn it on, it will give a 0 here, bulb will go off, and if you turn it on, This turn it off, then the bulb will come on. So this is a kind of this is a buffer kind of thing. So you turn it on, you get a light. You turn it off, you get a kind of signal is out. Okay, those kind of things. So it's a kind of one-way switch kind of thing. Okay. Now I have created simple circuitry for this button and LED color. So we'll see a demo of this how this button and LED color works. Okay. Now I turn it on, so it is a red color. Okay. Now I turn it on, this it's a green color. Okay. So now I turn on this is a blue color. Okay. So if you want to give a color, this is the LED which has got the circuitry I have made like that. Okay, red, green and blue. So how the combination is done. See, I have clear here, I have linked both the things, so you get a LED green, blue and red. Okay, so I create a specific combination where you can get the LED to burn red or light. So if you press, this is a button. So if you press this, immediately the red light comes in. If you take it off, the red light goes off. If you press this, then the green light comes in. If you take it off, you can just, it's a kind of touch control. Push button is like mostly for touch control, those kind of things. Okay. Now I can turn it on, all these things. Okay. I have turned all the three on, so you get nothing in there. So now this is an yellow color. Okay. This RGB combination can be done. Red, green and blue combination. So this is turned on, you get a pink color. Okay. Now this is turned on. Okay, now this is turned off, you get a blue color. Now if, this is turned on, you get a blue color. Okay. Now this is a violet color. So you can control all the different colors. Okay. How to control all the different colors. Okay. Those combinations you can check. Okay. You can create yellow, you can create green, you can create white, you can create light or blue, and sometimes you can create thick blue, dark blue, orange. Where is orange? I want to see orange. Okay, now, so this is the red color. Okay, say you have a different color, red and blue grapes, light blue, that's violet. Okay, so this is one thing, and this is yellow. This is green and yellow, green and red gives an yellow color. Okay, so this one, this gives this. Okay, now I turned on this, turn on this, and take a turn on that. Okay, now it can get a green, blue and other colors. Okay, different kinds of colors can be generated. Okay, this thing is simulation work which you can do. I can switch it off, both the things, and they can take it out. Now I have gone into a 3 input AND circuit. Similarly, the light can be controlled with 3 input. Okay, 3 input AND. How to create a 3 inputs? You have to have 3 inputs and different kinds of AND circuits. So I can switch it on. Then this is what one is generated. Then I switch on this. Then you have these two on, but there is no other thing. Okay. Now I have all the 3 on. Then immediately the first bulb and the third bulb goes. Okay. Now I turn off this. The second and the third one goes. Okay. Now I turn on this. Then you have the first and second bulb. Then I turn off this. Then you have just these two. Okay. The first and the second. Okay. The first and the second, the first and the third. Okay, those kind of AND circuitry is there. So this is a 3 input. How to connect a 3 input, okay, bias, and how to connect 3 input bias and control the switch, and which bulb you want to turn it on and turn it off, those kind of things. So this 3-way AND circuitry, how we can use it and things like that. Okay. See this one. If we put all the things off, you have here one and here one. If we turn on one, then you have these 2 lights going on. If I turn on 2, then you have still the 2 lights going on. If you turn on 3, then the top 2, the first light and the third light goes. Okay. So this is a kind of control, how to control the signal with an AND, or NOR, OR circuit and a NOR circuit. So each one has got combinations. So if you see here, this is an AND circuit, this is an AND circuit, this is an OR circuit, this is a NOR circuit. So I have put all the three input kind of thing, and saw all the combinations, how to do the combinations. Okay. Similarly, if you want 3 input gates, if you want to connect, say you want 4 inputs, how do you create a 4 input AND? We don't have a 4 input AND. So as long as this is a 3 input AND, so if you want to create a 4 input AND, then you take 2 of those 2 input and you need another 2 input AND to create a 4 input AND. So now I turn on all the things, then it gives a light. Otherwise, if any one of the things is turned off, this AND will not work. Okay, that is the kind of thing. See, the light is switched off. So I turn it on, it was any one of the things, all the things have to be on to make it work. Okay, if you turn off any one of the things, it will go off. Okay, see, any one of the things you can go off. Okay, so if you have a home lighting and you want to do kind of AND circuitry, so you can devise a small electronics like this with 3 AND gates with 2 inputs, and then after that you can use the connection like this, and then if I'm going out, then I want to switch off the thing, then I just press the button and go off. Okay, then if I want to turn it on again, then if somebody is there inside the home and you want to switch off the light and things like that, so those kind of things. Okay, so this lighting control can be done. This is 4 input. So we saw 2 input only gates are available and 3 input gates are available. But if you want to create a 4 input gate, then you create like this. 4 input AND gate, if you want to create, you can create like this. 5 input is similarly like this, but you have 3 pins here and 2 pins here. So all the 5 things have to be on for the light to come up. So all 5 have to turn on the light to give the kind of light outside. Okay, this is for some kind of key control. Say you have a bank and all 5 people have to enter the building, and only then the light should go on. Okay, if any one of them is not there, then the light should go off. Okay, that is the kind of thing. So all the people have to be present for the building to work and things like that. Okay, if any one of them is not there, then the building light won't be turned on. Okay, it's a kind of security system and things like that. Okay, this is called the input AND gate with 5 inputs. All 5 have to be turned on for get the lighting going on. So 5 input OR gate. So any one of them can turn on the light. If even one person enters the building, he can turn on and then get the light on. If none of them are coming inside the building, then you don't need any of the things. Okay, any one of the side, anyone can come in. Okay, if somebody is coming in, somebody is going out, somebody is coming in, somebody is going out, and things like that, and at least one person is there inside the building, then you have the lights on. If none of them is there inside the building, then everything is switched off, then you don't need the light inside the building, that kind of thing. Okay, similarly, this is a fused AND node by blinkers. Okay, so these are kind of blinkers. What are blinkers is the kind of, you give what is called a frequency there. Okay, at what time it has to blink and things like that. So this is the 1 hertz blinkers. So this is every second it starts blinking. Okay, so you switch it off, there is no blinking. Okay, you switch it on, then it starts blinking. Okay, now if you switch it off and you put the press button, then it starts blinking for 1 second every time. Okay, you take it off, then the push button works like that. Okay, so it just comes on when there is 1 second blinking. This is the turn on completely to give a 1 second. So 1 second is a kind of frequency. Frequency means, how much time. Okay, this is basically time. How much time the voltage goes up and voltage comes down. Those kind of thing. Okay. There are 2 different kinds of things. Complex circuit simulation. Okay, these were the simple circuits which is those are called non-triggered circuits. What is a triggered circuit and a non-triggered? Triggered circuits are when there is a change in state, then it is called a triggered circuit. When there is a time change, then it is called a triggered circuit. If there is no time change, then it is called a non-triggered circuits. So this is complex circuits. First we saw simple AND gating, how to combine OR gates, how to combine. These are all simple circuits. Okay, these are all simple circuits. Now we want to combine a complete local chip. Then you can have 2 AND gates, 1 switch, 2 switches, 3 bulbs, and with a preset and the reset button, and you can give a clock, everything. This is called a latch. This is the basic idea of a latch. A set, reset, preset, then you have a Q dash. This is called a this is just the link is given to this side, the link is given to the other side. It's quite a complex one. Okay, when something input is fed on to, this is called a feedback thing. Okay, feedback kind of linking. This kind of feedback linking is a complex circuit. Okay, so they come under complex classification. Okay, triggered circuits, I told you, with a clock. So this is not with a clock. They just do a flip-flop straight away. It's just a kind of SR latch. Okay, latch comes under this kind of thing. Okay, this is called a latch. Okay, so there's no clock there. If you see here, there is no clock here. Okay, they latch onto something. This is for mostly for memory kind of unit. Okay, this is a kind of memory kind of unit. But this is the kind of preset and this thing. Then it is triggered by a clock. This is the triggered circuits. These are called the triggered circuits, where you triggered given an input clock, and depending on the state it goes on and off. Okay, so I turn it on. See, that is on. Okay, so this is on. Okay, so it is switched. Okay, see, from here to here it will come, here to here it will go. Those kind of switching back and forth depending on the clock it comes in. See here, I'm switching off this. Okay, now both the things are on. Okay, now one of the thing is blinking right now. Okay, if both the things are on, then it is not a stable state. So this is called a triggered state. Okay, it depends on the clock how it comes in. So I switch it off here. If there is an off here, then it is an on here. If it is both are off, then the my initial state is stored like that. If I turn on this, then this comes on, and I turn on this, then it goes to the previous state, and it will come at the unreliable state. Okay, this is called an SR flip flop. Okay, you'll be using it later. How to check all the things, it's given here. Okay, later you can use the component choice. Component choice is 5 volt DC components, 5 volt AC components, 5 volt DC hertz creator, and size choice. You have to find the proper choice of the size. Okay, you can't buy a big home size NAND gate to do a small work like a bulb and things like that. So you have to buy the proper size dimension, and you have to create a board. Okay, which is the proper size of the board you can get, and what is the kind of linking within the board, that kind of thing. Okay, those kind of things. So the parts management and kind of things like that, that comes under this joint. This is called the size choice. Okay, you have to do the component choice. Component what they will do, they have the same kind of voltage, do they have the same voltage frequency switch, do they have the same voltage push button, do they have the same voltage line control, do they have the same voltage lighting and things like that. Okay, you cannot put a DC light on an AC circuit. So that is the kind of thing. So you have to manage all the things. You have to find the proper ordering of the things, and what is the kind of electrical kind of control which is there. That is called the component size. Then the component size also matters. What is the kind of size you want to do. So you want to buy a big bulb and a small bulb. You can't put a big bulb and a small bulb together and things like that. So this kind of what kind of mismatch of things will come in. So those kind of things are given here. So this is the kind of thing, like what are the specifications you can give for a small project. The size control I have given. Okay, so you have the bulb of this size, if you have push button of this size, you have a diode of this size, and you have one-way trigger of this side, and you have board of this specifications, then you can create a circuitry like this. Okay, these are the size choices. If you have different kinds of sizes, you cannot manage properly. So that is the kind of size specifications you have to give for what kind of things you want to do. Okay, material type also. It can be plastic, copper, silicon, lead or soldering, and the soldering type. What is the kind of material you want to use? Okay, those kind of things. They can come on plastics. Your PCB come on plastic. Your PCB can come on copper based wafer and things like that. So diodes also come of different kinds of things, like plastic diode is there, copper diode is, silicon diode is there, and those kind of things, lead diode, those kind of things. So they can just different kinds of material types you can. Environment type is what kind of temperature and other things, humidity is there, corrosion level is there, those kind of things of selection of choices. What kind of choices you have to do, what is the type, like BC wax and things like that. Those kind of things you can give environmental type of control. Okay, so to do a project, what is the project, what is the circuit connection, what is the department, what is the kind of components, what is the kind of what is the kind of sizes, and what is the kind of final connection you give, and what is the kind of environment temperature you have, like if you put it in hot sun it just burns off, those kind of things. Okay, this is the environmental type. And material type also you have to specify what is it, whether you want a metal kind of display or you want a plastic kind of display, and those kinds of material type also. Traffic signal management head control. Okay, so for a simple traffic management I have that was the major divisions. Okay, last time we saw the major division. Now we are going to subdivisions. So subdivisions is like kind of head management control. Okay, this is for a simple traffic control. This is the thing. Okay, this signaling control comes in like this, and signal display breakout box comes in like this. So this the two traffic signals are there. See this thing, when you have a stop sign on one of the traffic road, the other one is green. Okay, okay. Now the second road is giving a red signal, and the first road is giving a green signal and things like that. Okay, so immediately signal goes on and off and things like that. Okay, that kind of thing. How the road signal works and things. See that. So the second road has yellow, the first road has green. So that the road is controlled in a different fashion, so that the roads are not merging. Okay, if you have two roads and you want to have green or red on one side, two roads which are not on the same traffic, but traffic control, how we control. Okay, if you have a red on one side, you have a green on the other side, and you have to give a red on both the things for some time, and then you have to turn on the red and give a green control here. It's not coming out green, so we'll do it later. Okay, then you have then that green goes off, then you have a yellow signal, so that you stop and the other thing will go on. And what is the kind of messages you want to do, those kind of things. So each one is, this is a timer control kind of section, and this is the signal message control section. Okay, so that is all for now. So you saw all the things, how the things work, and what are the various things, and that's all for today. Okay.